Okay, frontal technique on paragliding is when you're connect to the wing. You just attach your racer, and you're gonna take your brake always under all the lines, and taking the A band with your thumb and your index. You're gonna do this with both hands, with your thumb and index. You're gonna take both A bands and you're gonna run to the front using you, using your chest and raising, trying to raise your hands to inflate the wing. Once the wing is above your head, you have to release the A bands and brake a little bit. Always keep walking. Now we're gonna do reverse technique. Uh, it's it's very similar as a frontal technique, but we're gonna turn. We're gonna take all the lines from, in this case, from our right, and we're gonna turn around. It's very easy. The easiest way to take the A bands in this position is starting with the left hand. Left hand is gonna take the first A band on the top, and right hand with the brake like this. It feels like weird or tango, but no, this is the right way. You're gonna take uh, the with your right hand, you're gonna take the second A band. So then it's just pulling the A bands up, trying to raise your thumbs to your forehead, walking backwards, lean your body a little bit, and release once the wing is 80 or 90% inflated. There are different ways to take the brakes in this position. I hold the brakes with the wrist of my hands, but the best way to start is taking the brakes on the palm of your hand. You're gonna have more control, and you're gonna avoid that the brakes get stuck in your arm. We use this technique with strong wind. With low wind conditions, we're gonna use frontal technique because it's better. We're gonna run. We're gonna have more power to inflate the wing running. With cross technique, between 15 kilometers, it's enough to between 15 and 18 kilometers, it's enough to start using cross technique, and you're gonna have more control. You can see all your wings. All your wing. You can see if you have a knot or something. With more than 30 kilometers, it can be a little bit risky using this technique. You have to be very careful because you can be dragged by the wing. Uh, it's better if you try to practice this in 15, 20 kilometers, but more than 30 can be really hard to control, to manage, and the wing is gonna blow you back. So try to just practice in normal conditions, not so strong. A little trick that you can do with this technique, it's pulling one side more than the other. In this case, uh, since I have my hand here, I'm breaking a little bit this side, the right tip of the wing. It's better if I pull a little bit more this A band to inflate the wing. If you can see the this tip, my right tip is gonna be inflate really easy, but the left is gonna be a little bit hard to inflate. So I have to pull it more to inflate the wing stable. Okay, now turn around and walk to the front. In case I want to take off, it's just running with the hands fully up, and of course close to the cliff. Don't jump. You just want to run. Okay, there's another technique, very useful, especially with strong wind. For example, taking both A bands with one hand. I love to do this technique. You have more control because you are pulling even both A bands with the same force, using one arm. And with your other hand, you're gonna take one of your brakes and the brake line to control the wing. In case my wing start going to the left, I use this brake line to avoid the rotation of the wing. In case the wing start going to the other side, I'm gonna use this brake to brake the right tip and avoid the rotation. It's like this. Now I break both a little bit and turn around. You can try to practice controlling the wing like this, cross, but if you feel that it's too complicated or you're losing control constantly, you can turn around, front, make the wing stable on the middle, and then turn around again to keep controlling. Remember that to control the wing like this, you have to bend or lean your body a little bit, because if you are like this with your head very close to the A-band, it's gonna be complicated to control the wing and even to take the A-bands in case the wing starts falling. If you feel that you are losing control, just turn around, use your shoulders to push a little bit the A-bands and control the wing. Once you have controlled the wing, you can turn again, lean your body back, and start practicing. It can be a little bit confusing. Once you are turned, the brakes can feel different because you're gonna be using opposite sides. But you're gonna get used to it. You have to try to stay in the middle of the wing and brake. Always work with the side that is still inflated. In this case, my left is falling, so I have to brake right to keep the wing inflated. If you feel that you're losing control, turn, brake a little bit both to make the wing stable above your head, and then turn around. And try to practice like moving a little bit the wing to the sides, left and right, to get used to the feeling of the brakes or the sensation. My left side is falling, so I'm gonna brake my left, and even if you're like this and you feel that you lose too much the control, you can turn, brake opposite side, walk a little bit, and the wing is gonna be stable again. If you feel that the wing is falling, is all the time falling behind you, it's because you need to give a little bit of pressure. Bending, if you are facing to the front, your frontal is throwing your body, throwing your chest to the front, and if you are cross, it's just throwing your body or leaning back. The ground control can be a little bit, or well, it can be really frustrating at the start, especially the first few hours, because it's really hard to understand and it's a non-natural feeling, but it's really important. All the things that you do on ground control, probably you're gonna do it flying. So it's very important practicing, even if it's hard.